Good evening. Welcome to Blue Valley Southwest, home of the Timberwolves. Our first varsity contest this evening features the Chieftains from Tonganoxie and your Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest. On behalf of Blue Valley Southwest basketball, we extend a special welcome to our guests from Tonganoxie. Good sportsmanship from competitors and spectators alike is important at all events and an integral part of all activities taking place at Blue Valley Southwest. Athletic events are sanctioned by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Blue Valley Southwest joins with the association in promoting good sportsmanship in all extracurricular activities and reminds you to display positive behavior by cheering for your team and not displaying negative words or actions against the opponent. Remember, your behavior represents you and your school. Have fun, be positive, and remember, good sportsmanship begins with you. The Blue Valley Southwest girls basketball program would like to take this time to recognize some Hustle Award winners who will be part of the Timberwolves bench tonight. Hustle Award winners embody a strong effort at all times, a positive attitude, and the encouragement of teammates. Tonight, we recognize the following Hustle Award winner. Third grader, Sophia Garon. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors, Tonganoxie. Freshman, number 1, Melissa Chaudet. Junior, number 3, Macy Lynn. Junior, number 21, Mariah Herrera. Senior, number 32, Sierra Dennis. And junior, number 34, Sage Isaacs. And coach the Chieftains, Mitch Lewis. And now starting lineup for your Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Sophomore, number 11, Madison Ann. Junior, number 13, Ashley Chaku. Sophomore, number 21, Lily Unruh. Junior, number 25, Miriam L. Everdash. And sophomore, number 31, Lindsay Hill. And coach the Timberwolves is TJ Taylor. Our officials for girls varsity game, Austin Ritter, Ben Booth, and Fred Bell.
And with that, we say good evening. Another on-the-road edition of Tonganoxie Sports Life here live at Blue Valley Southwest. I know once you kind of get out into these territories of Blue Valleys, direction really matters. It really, really does. But we are here ready to take on the Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest here. Girls varsity tipping off here in just a matter of seconds. Partner, good to see you again. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, as always, throughout this whole entire season. Game 1 of our doubleheader getting started here. It's the T-Wolves and the Lady Chieftains.
Yeah, we kind of apologize for a late start here, but we had some difficulties with the Wi-Fi. But we're up and going now, partner, and looking forward to a good one here.
It's always just one of the spoils of the new Chieftain Arena is we have the Ethernet ports there,
Yeah.
our home Wi-Fi, never any problems. Always just one of those hurdles when you come on the road. Sometimes, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 times, never a problem. There's just every now and then you get a little bit of a hiccup, but nevertheless, we made it to the start, and the Chieftains get a stop on defense. They're going to have a first crack at it here on the offensive end. It's been, looks like the same starting 5 that Coach Loomis has rolled out there. Shawnick, Herrera, Ennis, Lynn, and Isaacs. Isaacs had it right now, and our first whistle and foul of the game is going to go against the Lady T-Wolves as that pass was going out to Shawnick, and she got bumped into.
That three-point shot is off the mark, rebounded by the T-Wolves.
drive in the lane. A whistle almost got it to fall down for the three-point play, but she'll have to earn them at the free throw line coming up here.
Chieftains foul number 32, Sierra Ennis. Her first.
They're going to give that foul to Ennis, and that'll be her first team foul for the Lady Chieftains. Last time we saw this team was on Saturday morning, the third and final round of the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament, the 64th annual, as they took on the Lady Cardinals, and it was all about the freshmen in that game, especially Emerson Maslick coming off the bench.
I'm telling you, that young lady had a day.
1 point shy of a 20-piece, 19 points, and there was a time that all 8 points to start the game for Tonganoxie came from Maslick off the bench. She came in, hit a couple of threes and a bucket, and that was just really a big game from her and her development, and also showing Coach Loomis that she can really handle it.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Sierra there. Got it down low on the blocks and was able to finish the right hand.
Long range three put up and offline from Mann, number 11, tracked down by Sierra, by Sage.
No, that was by Sage, yeah.
Yes. Tonganoxie trying to expand his lead here. Loose ball for a moment, but they recollect. Lynn attacking with the left hand, shoots with the right, a little bit short, kind of wedging between the backboard and the iron there.
Oh, that Lady Chieftains did not get back on defense, and that's going to cost them a foul.
Something we've seen kind of be common problems with Tonganoxie so far this year is those team fouls really pile up on them in the first half, and particularly here, that's the second of the game on Ennis, so she's going to have to get checked out. And just like we talked about, Emerson Maslick first off the bench. I've lost it on the way, and that was Mann, but swipey defense there from Shawnick, the young freshman point guard for the Lady Chieftains.
She's got active hands. Lady Chieftains are in a man-to-man. Shawnick's kind of had a mismatch there, but now they've switched back out.
Almost like Shawnick might have swiped away another one, but it's recollected and put in.
That was a nice move right there. Nice little spin move.
Maslick trying to get hot, that time a little bit too strong. And it looks like it's going to be another foul here, and it's an offensive foul on the Lady Chieftains for Herrera.
Yep.
Going in, trying to crash the boards, just clanging into the bodies down low. Went off the face of Unruh. She collects, hands off, number 25. Good pass, good dish, good pass down low. Chapman puts it in. A lot. Tweeter birds are out here in the gymnasium tonight. A lot of whistles here in the first quarter of this one. Second foul of the game on Unruh, so she will get checked out. This is not very often that Tonganoxie comes in with a little bit more of a veteran leadership on their team. You look over at this Blue Valley Southwest squad, no seniors to speak of, only a couple of juniors. Everyone else, freshmen and sophomores, so a fairly young team here for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, we don't see that very often.
Straightaway three, man offline, and they will let that roll out of bounds and get it in on the inbounds play. A little quick 4-0 run here for the T-Wolves, gotten back up 5-2, and that's not going to help there. A turnover just through the hands of Macy Lynn. Seen her have a little bit of struggles here on the offensive end. Coach Loomis keep putting her out there, trying to encourage her, get her spirits up, get a little bit of that confidence back, just looking for a boost. Pass inside, quickly comes back out, far side corner. Back up top, head fake, good drive, penetration, just can't finish. Second chance on the foul. That was Dill, number 31, going to work. She draws the foul, and we'll have 2 free throws on the way.
Yeah, we've talked about that being an Achilles heel for this young Lady Chieftains squad with the second and third chance points. They need to block out a little better.
First foul of the game for Sage Isaacs. Dill back to the free throw line. Her first attempt on the way, nothing but net and good. Another one on the way, can't knock it down. So 50% so far from the line tonight for the T-Wolves. They still lead 6-2. Early goings here, just a little under the halfway mark of the first quarter. This is Lobino driving in, taking some defenders with her. Out to Isaacs it goes. She knocks down the defender, and that'll be an offensive foul.
I think that was Sage.
It is second of the game for Sage. Herrera's going to be coming back in for the Lady Chieftains, and in for the T-Wolves is going to be Carter Skillman. Man trying to attack off the foot of a Lady Chieftain. It'll stay down on this end. Not very often that we get to call a matchup of a Tonganoxie school versus one of these Blue Valley schools, or just really out, kind of getting out into the woods here in Johnson County. We play Spring Hill, Lewisburg, obviously, of course. Even I thought Lewisburg, you start to get out of Johnson County there a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, and the Lady Chieftains stepping up in class here. Much bigger school than Tongi. Be a good test for the ladies and the men.
It's a Blue Valley school. They are 5A. The majority, some of the other Blue Valley schools, and schools kind of in the Overland Park region, the outskirts of Overland Park.
Yeah.
You see them a lot of times up in 6A, but Southwest here they are in 5A. So just a step above, not 2 whole steps above. And everyone knows if you've been around Kansas high school athletics long enough, when you step up from class 4A to 6A, that's a really big step. No matter what the athletics is, the competition level is just, it's different, believe us. Or if you know for yourself, then you already know. That three-point attempt offline from Lobino Herrera. Still trying to fight hard for it, but coming away with it is Skillman down low. Quickly picking it up here, trying to attack. Up top from the charity stripe is off to the left. It'll be Tongi basketball. And both teams coming into this contest today, a little bit of a struggle as we now have officially approached the halfway mark of the winter sports season, officially just yesterday or earlier today. Tongi coming in, 1 win to their name, Blue Valley Southwest with 3. Like we talked about, a great kind of measuring stick kind of game for this young Tongi squad as this one gets taken away. Coach Loomis asking for a foul, not going to get it. The layup on the other end is good for El Dimmerdash.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They've been calling a really close game till just then. They let them play on.
Lady Chieftains been stagnant outside of their opening bucket from Sierra Ennis. Looking for some more firepower here. Shawnak, that one just sent a little too high. She was looking over for Herrera. Throws it away instead as it sails out of play. Olivia Payne, number 22, checks in for the T-Wolves. And she walked with it first. Looked like she might have taken off just a little bit too quickly. That was Hanson on the head fake. She gets whistled for it.
Hold that pivot foot before she got the ball down.
And for a game right now where it hasn't been quite the start on the offensive end for the Lady Chieftains, just a few seconds under the 2-minute mark here in the first. Still within reach, though. A 6-point contest right now, so.
Yep, just 2 possessions.
No need to try to panic. Feel you need to get all 6 points here right back to really stay in this. Just try to put a focus in. Get a bucket here. Straightaway 3 from Maslick, and can't rattle it home. Had a good look at it.
She did.
That was a shot that was taken this past Saturday. She probably knocks it down. That would have been her 5th of the game. Said running floater, no good. Almost uncontested. Gets her own rebound as man. Kick back out. El Dimmerdash is short.
But again, The Lady Chieftains giving up 2 chances to score for the Lady T-Wolves there.
Turning it away over here as we approach the 1-minute mark. Back the other way, man. Contested Lynn, but getting the rebound and easy putback is Payne off the bench.
Hey, I don't think Coach Loomis is happy about his team's effort at getting back on defense.
He's going to call a quick 30-second timeout here right now. 56 seconds on the clock, and it'll be Tonganoxie basketball after the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
And back out of the timeout taken by Coach Loomis, trying to just get his team to regroup here right now. His game is still fairly in reach, but got to try to limit down on these turnovers. You see the Timberwolves swiping at that ball. Forced shot put up by Labino is no good, mid-range. Quickly up the court, getting behind the defense without taking a step and puts it in is Hansen.
That was a good job of ball movement right there. I mean, the Lady Chieftains need to try and get back on defense a little bit quicker.
The third T-Wolf off the bench with points in the first quarter. That one wide of the mark for Macy Lynn. And again, same story here. This time it goes off her sneaker, so Tongie's going to get bailed out here. But again, just not getting the defense back in enough time. T-Wolves had another good shot there. That would have taken their lead above 10 points. But instead, it's a turnover. And with 20.6 seconds left, the Chieftains are going to have a chance here. So Herrera bringing it across the timeline, hesitates, goes left, kick out to Lynn here near side. Trying to attack in, double team stops her. Lakin Bennett fresh into the game for Tonganoxie. Tries to get to Maslick, and that's intercepted. Back the other way, and finishing strong. That's Hansen again, back-to-back breakaway layups, and that brings it into a first quarter. A little bit of a slow start here for the Lady Chieftains. Plenty of time to make up for it, though. 14-2, they trail Shawnee Mission Blue Valley Southwest.
Don't make that mistake.
Don't make that mistake, I understand. We'll be back in a minute on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Quickly out of the timeout here at Blue Valley Southwest High School. Corrected myself there. A 14-2 ball game right now. Lady T-Wolves in perfect control right now. And just tip your cap there on the good attack and the finish. It's number 21, Unra.
Yeah, and the body control there. Pretty impressive.
We are in second quarter action now on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Rand. We thank you all so much for joining us tonight. If you couldn't make the track out here from Tonganoxie, we're probably looking at, what are we looking at?
From Tonganoxie, probably 25 minutes, maybe 30.
Maslick shot. That one might have been tipped. It's short. Lynn collects down low, but I think she
stepped out of bounds.
It's either that or we got a foul.
No, we got a foul.
We do. That's a foul on Dill, number 31. That'll be her first, and that is the 4th team foul for the Timberwolves. Lynn trying to end the drought. That one's short. Tongie's put up a lot of shots from beyond the perimeter so far here early in this contest. This one taken away is Shawnick. She's going to try to go the distance, it appears, and knocks it down.
You gotta love it.
Not afraid of any contact coming her way.
She went right at the defender and finished the play.
And that was Dill. That was Dill down low, number 31. It looked like she might have been trying to draw the charge, but Shawnick just kind of went around her, low body control, finishing with the right hand. Beautiful.
Who'd they get that one on?
Shawnick. Her first of the game. That's the 6th team foul for the Lady Chieftains. So one more, and they will be in the bonus. Catch and shoot off the inbounds play is long for Mann. Right down here near the corner and taking it away. Unruh.
Another offensive rebound for the Timberwolves.
Still fighting for near the baseline, making it a little bit more stressful there. But Tongi, they come away with it. Lynn hits the deck, and you kind of heard her knee hit pretty hard. That hurts no matter what, but she gets back up. Maslick fires away, just can't quite continue that hot streak she had on Saturday. That one picks up the ball, lost it on the way, off her knee, and Tongi basketball. So this has been kind of the one advantage or kind of positive thing so far in this contest for Tonganoxie is that even though they've had their struggles with turnovers or empty possessions, the Timberwolves aren't necessarily taking advantage of them fully to their as they possibly can on the other end. Still keeping this game, again, within close range. If you get back-to-back stops and you can get back-to-back possessions with buckets, get it under 10 points, get it close to a 2-possession game, you're right back in this thing.
Absolutely.
Got to start here. Got to get some buckets. That one short. Right back to Herrera. She puts it in off the bank.
It was nice. She followed her shot. It came right back to her, and she finished it on the second try.
A good defense there from Bennett. Kind of seeing that ball come in off the peripheral on the side. Swatted it away. Another loose ball, and it'll stay down here. Active hands by Tongi so far on the drives, knocking the ball loose, creating inbounds play. The thing that really hurt, I think, Tongi, they probably gave up about 6-8 points maybe. Those breakaways, the quick transitions, the defense not getting back in time. This one, a little bit of a hiccup down low. It left Unruh wide open down low. She's got 6 on the night.
Yeah, defensive lapse there by the Lady Chieftains.
Sage puts it up, and it's short.
It's a good drive. I like to see him attacking the basket more rather than settling for the outside shot.
Quickly getting it up the way, catches it over Shawnick, and a foul.
That's going to be her second.
Chiefs' foul number 1, Alyssa Shawnick. Her second, team 7.
The second foul of the game on Shawnick now. We got Maslick and Ennis back in for Shawnick and Bennett. Luma's going to give Shawnick a little bit of a breather here and a little bit of foul trouble nearing the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. 2 for 2 at the line for Unruh.
Yeah, finishing those one-on-ones pays dividends.
Mid-range is good for Ennis, her second bucket of the night. Rifling it near corner here. Going in to penetrate. Late kick out, 3-pointer on the way, and no good for Mann. Herrera fighting for the loose ball. It's going to be last touched by Payne. It'll be Tongi basketball here.
Checking for the Timberwolves, number 25, Miriam L. Dimmerdash.
Dimmerdash back in
Number 20, Carter Scoble.
for the T-Wolves. Ennis stops back up top. Another one, almost lost Maslick. Good
Nice
effort,
save.
saves it.
Well, that could have been an over and back, but she did a nice job of
She came very,
walking
very
the
close.
tightrope there.
Yeah.
She's being double teamed over there on the sideline. You got to get it out of there. Surprised Coach Loomis didn't call a timeout there.
Yeah, we've seen him when his team struggled a little bit, kind of bail him out with a timeout call here and there. This time, letting them play it out. Tonganoxie fans in attendance asking for a travel call on the way in, but they are not going to get it. More free throws on the way for the T-Wolves.
Lady T-Wolves now hitting their free throws.
This is Unruh at the line right now. She's knocked down the majority of them. Second on the way. There you go. It's perfect announcer's jinx right there. It is worth noting 18 fouls for the Lady Chieftains, so Southwest in the 1-1 bonus right now. Out to Ennis. Tried to bank it in, just didn't get the proper angle on the shot. Quickly up the way it goes, and again it's Unruh, and she knocks it in, and she's got 10 on the night.
And again, Lady Chieftains having a tough time getting back on defense. I'm sure Coach Loomis will get that straightened up at halftime. Oh, nice pass. Oh,
just short on the layup attempt for Herrera. That's something that, as we've been watching this team this year, we haven't really seen that be a problem, getting back on defense in transition. Kind of rearing its ugly head around here tonight. It's led to, we're getting close to about 10 points.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, partner, about 5 times. Oh, and just got that stolen away. Oh, my goodness.
Just took it away from her. The first points on the night for Man. T-Wolves starting to put this one in cruise control here, up by 17. Sage on the ground, it's up the way. Eldemir Dash can't knock it down. Man collects the easy two. Back-to-back buckets for her.
The help defense was still slow to get there.
Just looking for any answer right now on the offensive end for the Lady Chieftains. Keep passing it around, straightaway three from top of the key, off the mark to the right. Sage runs it down, good hustle.
Yeah, nice save by
Maslick
Sage
is
there.
short.
Wow. I don't know if that was tipped or.
I'm not sure.
That was well short.
Quickly, T-Wolves back the other way. Eldemir Dash mid-range jumper is good. Just in rhythm right now, and it's over 20. Herrera has the space, puts it up, left long. A good box out by Man. Her and Ennis were fighting for it. It's going to stay down on this end. Baldock, Bennett, and Hulsa checking in now for the Lady Chieftains. I imagine they might just finish this second period for Coach Loomis. The squad down right now as we close in on the final minute of action. And more of these underclassmen, Baldock and Hulsa, at least in the sake of this conversation, getting more and more time. We saw them really last week with the tournament. Hulsa really started getting her time the previous Monday at Pleasant Ridge, and then throughout the tournament all of last week from Monday night all the way to Saturday morning, she's been getting more and more time, as well as Baldock.
Another unforced error there by the Lady Chieftains.
Offensive foul call here, one going the way of the Chieftains, and the crowd shows their approval. That was Baldock hitting the deck. give that foul to Hansen. It's her second. That's a 15th foul for the T-Wolves. Under a minute left now. Herrera going through. Good ball security. Draws the foul. She'll have a chance to earn them at the line. Last foul was on Skillman. To the line for the first time tonight, Mariah Herrera. She knocks down her first attempt, banking it in from the charity stripe. Second one on the way, a little bit too long. Still fighting for it, Lakin Bennett. She finds Baldock, and that one rejected.
That was just a good block.
Coming over in a hurry was man, number 11 in white. It looks like the Timberwolves are going to slow things down here a little bit. Clock is their friend right now. Goes in on 30 seconds and counting. Good penetration, kick out. El Demerdash going in on Lynn. Right hand makes it look easy. She's come on here in the second quarter with all 6 points. Bennett going to work down low. That one, clean block. And another empty possession for Tonganoxie. 9.2 seconds. And Southwest is going to have a chance here with the last shot of the half. It's with Mann right now. Going left, fake the give, tried to take it herself, a little bit forced. And that is the end of the second quarter and the end of the first half here at Blue Valley Southwest. T-Wolves up on the Lady Chieftains 31-9. We'll be back with the halftime show on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Lady Chieftain basketball.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time. With chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy. Now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back in the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, Blue Valley Southwest. the Timberwolves up right now in the Lady Chieftains 31-9. And, you know, it's one of those things coming out of tournament week. You're playing 3 games in the span of about 5 days, 6 days roughly. Maybe a little bit of fatigue, tired legs, could be a little bit of a factor here. Also just kind of the long road trip as well. It's a decent track out here to Blue Valley Southwest. It just looks like right now that the Lady Chieftains just a little bit sluggish right now in that first half. Didn't look like they were just kind of going through the motions a little bit. You kind of saw that same frustration coming from Coach Loomis, thinking a little bit of the same thing. Just a lot of unforced errors right now. Has them down right now 31-9.
Yeah, and they're having a difficult time getting back on defense too, and that's led to at least 10 or 12 points for the Timberwolves there.
Yeah, that's been the big, really big takeaway. Is something that we just have not seen as long as I can remember, at least. The getting back on defense in transition. And the Timberwolves, give credit to them. I mean, that's just kind of that team chemistry. They know whenever they got the rebound, you always saw like it would either be just looking at the roster, it would be Unruh or it would be El Demirdash. One of them would they just start streaking, kind of like going for a Hail Mary, and then whoever the rebounder was, that was almost like their outlet, their first read, and they would look. Yep. And a lot of times it was there. And, I mean, it got a little bit better there towards the end of the second quarter and towards the end of the first half, but it was just one of those things. Haven't seen it very often, and it's contributed to about 10 or 12 points for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, it sure has, and hopefully the Lady Chieftains can come out here in the second half and get some of that cleaned up.
A chance to regroup at halftime right now, trying to go through the adjustments. Just come out, put together a little more organized second half, try to get this thing a little bit closer. And you'll see where it goes from there. You see the Tongi boys on your screen right now getting their warm-up shots in. We will have their game live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live as always as we go with the doubleheader, boys and girls. Last time we saw the Tongi boys, it would have been on Friday night. They dropped a tough one to Eudora. The Eudora boys, they went on to the championship round and fell short to Piper. On Saturday, in the third place game, it was another Tonganoxie versus Wamego matchup in a 43-40 final. So the Chieftains close again to pulling off a victory against the Red Raiders from Wamego. It was unfortunate we couldn't be there, and we do apologize about that. But yeah, it was a. Trying to that fans maybe trying to get our camera offline, but anyways, it'll be interesting to see how they come out and play tonight. Another tough test in front of them with these Timberwolves, and again, like we talked about, it step up from 4A to 5A. It's not the biggest difference in the world, but still the competition is just a little bit different. It's a little bit better, and even though Blue Valley Southwest is a little bit of a middle of the pack when you just look at the 5A standings, it's still going to be nonetheless a great test for Coach Jones' squad.
Yeah, that's no question about that. But I think the boys have it in them. We've been seeing more and more improvement from them as the season's gone on, and especially the two big guys down lower, helping out more on the offensive end.
And that's going to be a key tonight, kind of that tandem of Clark and Davenport. How can they keep continuing to develop? And really a big key when you just look at the Chieftains' win so far in the year, they have more and more success whenever you get Caleb Clark in double figures, because when he's getting in double figures, Davenport's not far behind him, getting a bucket here or there and showing up on the defensive end. But more aggressive play style from Caleb Clark. You can tell he's been getting a little bit more confidence as the season's gone along. He seemed a little bit hesitant there at the start, was trying to find his footing. I think he's starting to find it a little bit, and it sounded like that continued on Saturday, so we'll look for that more here tonight. We are going to take another break, and we'll be back with third quarter action in the girls game between the T-Wolves and the Lady Chieftains after this on Tongi Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369 844-845-3509. Visit ladserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Lad.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptssolutionsks.com.
Black and Gold leads to sold.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic,
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
For the start of the third quarter here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, a 31-9 score right now. Timberwolves on top of the Lady Chieftains, and we look at the five out there for Tongi right now, and again, the infusion of youth continues. Shawnek right now, she hands off to Halsa. Saw her get checked in later in the second quarter. This one deflected. She was looking for Ennis, taken back the other way, just can't finish, or the easy two. Shawnek, Murray, and Baldock rounding out the starting five. So the majority of the starters not put back out there for Coach Loomis at the moment. I wonder if this is maybe a message that they talked about in the halftime locker room. Maybe just trying to, I don't know, play a little bit of mind games, play the little psychological side of it with some of the mainstay starters like Sage Isaacs and others.
Yeah. You just don't know what goes on in the locker room, but a little bit of a different lineup here.
All right, now just looking for a spark, and it's the same five that started the game for the T-Wolves. This one just offline from Ennis. She's had a couple of good looks and has hit them at times as well. She's got 4.
Yeah, just unable to finish there. That was really a good pass, though, by the Lady Chieftains.
Going through some contact there. That was Dill. Had the pass contested by Baldock. Shawnek, left hand is good.
That was nice. Nice drive and nice finish with the left hand there by the freshman.
And that's why whenever anyone wants to ask why is Coach Loomis so high on number 1 in red out there, it's plays like that. And only as a freshman, mind you. As you folks at home haven't heard that already over 100 times from us today, or even just throughout this whole entire season.
Offensive foul, and I think Shonik stepped in to take that charge.
It would appear that way. A second of the game for Dill, and that is the first team foul of the game for either team here in the second half. Farah Halsa, she gives up top. Baldock around the horn, it goes to Ennis, and Murray calling for it down low. Just can't get enough separation. Ennis at the elbow and just dragged that foot a little bit too much. Tried to get it slowed down, but couldn't.
Wow, nice little Euro step right there.
Yeah. Trying to finish down low. Bang, bang play. It'll keep it down here. Coach.
Another offensive rebound for the Lady T-Wolves.
It'll be Dill on the inbounds. Gets it in. Put up, no good. Dill collects the rebound coming in from the baseline and puts it in.
The Lady T-Wolves had 4 chances there to make a basket.
Four points on the night for Dill. Shonik through defenders, finds Halsa, puts it up, draws the foul. Which is a good thing. I think she was a little too far underneath the backboard there, but the foul call will send her to the line for 2 nonetheless.
Good find by Shonik there, though.
Third foul of the game for Unruh. Also at the line, knocks that first attempt down. Also, we saw her get some minutes in the JV girls game that took place just before this one. Give 20-minute period off. Now here she is getting varsity minutes. So working double shift tonight. Knocks down both attempts from the line.
Well, like we talked about, partner, that's really going to pay dividends in the future for these Lady Chieftains.
No good. Deflected out of play, and it'll stay down at this end. Looked like Murray and Ennis both were going for it. T-Wolves looking to capitalize. Man, across court, three-point shot is up and knocks it down. First three-pointer of the night for Unruh. She now has 14 on the night, leads all scorers. Back to Shonik, dribbles once, corner 3 is short, comes right back to her. Has some separation, put it up in the lane, is blocked by Dill.
Yeah.
And a jump ball is called. And just those quick hands of Shonik, wisely, jump ball is called. It'll go west-southwest, but still, got to just love the effort, love the hustle there.
Yep.
Dash threads the needle down low and puts it in for 2. There's Chapoop.
Yeah, that was a nice assist by Dash there.
Murray in baseline, look for Shonik and throws it away, just a little behind. Still a live ball here.
I think she thought Shonik was going to go to the basket there.
Looked like that pass, it was deflected off the official, and he lets play go on, and Lady Chieftains come away with it, looking to capitalize. Baldock banks it in. First points, first bucket of the night for Baldock.
Yeah, another drive. Wow.
Good penetration. That's Unruh again. Make it now 16. Also gets by one defender. Shot attempt was blocked, trying to attack on the right side. Here come the T-Wolves. Back the other way, it's with Mann. She hands it off. Up shot, and it is good for Kaput.
Lady Chieftains are doing a little better job of getting back on defense. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis.
Kaput doubling her point total in the first quarter. She's got 4 here. Hanson, Skillman, and Payne, all 3 in for the T-Wolves. And now we're going to have a timeout taken here, a full timeout taken by the Chieftains. They will have the ball in the inbounds play. 2:59 left to go in the third quarter. You're watching Lady Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Inbounds play, it's in to Shonick. Dribbling around right side here, looking for some options out the ball. Not catch and shoot 3, just a little bit too strong there.
Wow,
Some
look
of
at
the
Shonick.
adrenaline pumping. Shonick, she says, I'll clean that up for you. She's got 6 on the night.
Nice job there.
Trying to answer on the other end, can't do it. Gets the rebound. Skillman still doesn't go, put up.
3 chances, though. Whew.
And none of them falling, fortunately, for Tonganoxie. That was Hanson that had the last crack at it, just couldn't knock it down. Murray looked like it might have been off her foot, but it'll stay down here. So getting the benefit of the call there from the official.
Went on somebody's foot. It must have been a white one. A white sneaker.
Checking back in for the Timberwolves, number 11, Mann.
Man back into the game for Southwest. Call for it, head fake. Shonick, left hand, just a little short. Blew by her defender, had a good chance on the drive.
Yeah, it was a good drive. Just unable to finish.
And a little bit of an awkward angle trying to finish with the left hand on the right side, but nonetheless. Drive in, put up, that one offline from Hanson. Still trying to put it up. Her and Ennis fighting for it. Hanson keeps it alive. Man, open 3 and can't knock it down. This one, Ennis will track down in the near side corner. T-Wolves had a couple opportunities on that possession. They officially put this one away, but still hanging around here. That 3-pointer off from Shonick.
She had a good look, though.
Tongi has yet to hit a 3-point bucket so far in this game. We've only had one so far, I believe, if I've been keeping my scoring on track, and that was Unruh. A lone 3-pointer shared by either 2 teams. Man, she's put up a couple. This one deflected. Coming over in a flash with Shonick. I think she got a little bit of the ball on her nose a little bit. You kind of saw her rubbing it there.
She's tough. Oh, nice drive.
And it'll be on the floor.
Couldn't quite finish with the right hand.
In the NBA, they would call that continuation, but not here at this level.
Right, that would have been an and one. Got it gone.
Got going in a flash there. Had her defender lost. That's the second foul of the game on Skillman. Shonick again. I think that one might have been deflected a little bit coming off the left hand.
Yeah, she was double teamed. She did a nice job splitting them, but just couldn't get it to go.
Under a minute now here in the third. Hanson trying to go around the world, lost it. It'll be Tongi basketball. Both teams have had their struggles with turnovers on the possessions so far tonight. talked about, the T-Wolves, good portion of their points has come off of quick transitions, getting behind the Lady Chieftain defense. Haven't seen that be a problem yet since halftime, so it looks like Coach Loomis has made the proper adjustments for that. Ennis, short, quick
nice
release for Baldock and puts it in.
Yeah, nice cleanup there by Baldock.
It looked like maybe just a little bit of using her volleyball background, getting that light kind of little quick touch. I mean, that wasn't, I don't even think she had a full grasp of that basketball before getting it back up in the air. Meanwhile, on the other end, third chance coming up here for the T-Wolves, and it's going to be a foul. Costly one there with 8.5 seconds. More free throws here to close out the third.
Chieftains foul number 13, Macy Murray. Her first, team's first.
The foul is on number 13, Macy Murray. It'll be her first of the game, and missing that first free throw attempt. This is Payne. Second one on the way, and it is good. 3 points now on the night for Payne. A little bit of pressure here. Got to get it up here quick near the baseline. Murray keeps it in. It's with Baldock right now. Got to get it up quick. Good if it goes, and it's just short for Sierra Ennis, and that is the end of the third quarter here. Lady Chieftains still trailing 43-19, but a stronger third quarter showing there. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this on Tongi Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
We are back on Tongi Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Like we talked about at the start of the third quarter, as we roll into the fourth quarter here, only 2 of the 5 starters for Coach Loomis' squad started. That was Shawnick and Ennis. You had Lynn, Herrera, and Isaacs. All 3 were out the entirety of the third quarter. And now you can see out here, Herrera is back in, Maslick in as well, Lynn and Isaacs. So the 3 starters that sat the whole third quarter back into the game here. And rounding out the starting 5 is Baldock down low. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of a message from Coach Loomis, trying to play some mind games with his traditional starters here. I'm not sure, but I will say in that third quarter, that was the best quarter that the Lady Chieftains have put up in this contest so far. So we'll see if message was received or not here. El Demerdash had that one poked away. That was Labino. She got a hand on another one. Quick hands on the defensive end here. Back in the hands of El Demerdash. Near side corner, Dill driving left hand, baseline on Herrera, puts a shot up and is fouled.
Oh, they get that on Sage.
That'll be her third here just in the start of the fourth quarter. Got to imagine Coach Loomis just going to say, play it out. Knocking down the first attempt from the line is Dill. Can't knock it down for the second time. Lead is at 25 at the moment for the T-Wolves. Labino trying to cut into that one. Can't rattle home. Took a couple bounces off the iron. And a jump ball down low, and I believe it's going to be possession of, it'll be of the Timberwolves. I thought maybe just the initial look here. It's kind of one of the disadvantages, kind of sit behind the scores there. We can't get a clean look at the possession arrow, but they say in possession of the T-Wolves. That shot put up on the drive was no good. Back out to Dill. Had that one stripped, but a foul call.
Wow, that looked like she got a lot of ball.
And it's a shooting foul, so 2 more free throws. I think maybe referees having a quick conference here saying what did you see? Here's what I saw, but nonetheless looks like they're going to continue on here.
Yeah, I couldn't. It sure didn't look like she was shooting at me, but
and they're going to give it to Maslick. That's her second. I think they were going to say when she was coming in on the side, and again,
I see.
Looked like might have been the start of a shooting motion. Nonetheless, free throws here, and wide of the mark on the first one for
It was
Dill.
on the side that we couldn't see. So
yeah, over on that right side, official right on top of it. And 0 for 2 on that trip, so kind of a strength we saw for the T-Wolves there in the first half, knocking down their free throws. Not the same story here in the third and fourth. Herrera give and go to Sage, stops, puts it up,
Good
body
job.
hits the deck, but no whistle. First bucket of the night for Sage.
like to see her being aggressive, going to the basket. Boy, that's just a nice pass right there.
Coming over on help defense and leaving the body open, Ashley Kaput. She's got 8. And again, good find. Herrera finding Isaacs, and a jump ball. It'll stay down this end. It'll be Lake and Bennett into the game for Labino. We still have Ennis and Shawnick and a few others on the bench for Tonganoxie. Lynn on the inbounds play, lobs it into Bennett. Swinging around, Lynn, she lets it fly from 3 and knocks it down. A big one there from Macy Lynn. Lady Chieftains been playing a much better brand of basketball here in the second half.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
But a great recovery. Sage Isaacs sending it back to Cinder.
Yeah, good recovery by Sage there to stop that drive to the basket and get the block and change of possession to the Lady Chieftains. Good job, Sage.
Bennett one-on-one down low. Isaacs trying to do it herself and is short on the attempt. I'll let that roll out and say last touch by the T-Wolves. They'll stay down here, so a little bit indecisive of grabbing that basketball and maintaining possession. Instead, it'll be another inbounds here. Macy Lynn looking for options. Shawnick back into the game for Tongi. And it's in her hands right now, swinging around. Macy Lynn, Isaacs calling for it, knocked out of play. Was going out of play, but tracked down. That was Kaput that got a hand on it. Out to Lynn, trying to go 2 for 2 and comes up short. Bennett collects, goes up, a little too strong. Man, giving it off to Dill through contact on Shawnick, no whistle.
Yeah, look at that. She comes out of the pack with it. Oh, good find. There
Sage.
you go. Oh.
He'll stay down here as that
did everything right, just couldn't quite finish.
Hanson, Payne, and Skillman, the 3 in for the T-Wolves. That seems about as far down deep in their bench as they like to go. Another inbounds play.
Good
Mariah
pass.
Herrera got loose, but just
it.
comes up short. Might have had a fingertip.
Yeah, I think maybe that was blocked a little bit.
Down low it goes, and a foul
get that
call.
on Lake and Bennett?
Possibly. That was Skillman that went up with the shot, drawing the contact. And it is on Lake and Bennett. It'll be her first of the game. 4th team foul now for Tonganoxie. More free throws here for the T-Wolves. Knocking down the first attempt. Maybe a little bit of a slight delay there for the Lady Chieftains, but they crowd the basketball nonetheless. And the woes from the free throw line continue for the T-Wolves. Had the right idea. Shawnick had Bennett. I think Bennett thought that she was going to put the shot up. Instead, he rolls out of play.
Yeah, Shawnick thought she was going to go to the basket. Just a little miscommunication.
And you like the eyes, you like that vision from your point guard. You know, that's something, the ability that Shawnick has just displayed continuously throughout this season.
Yeah, she keeps her head up. Sees where all the players are, all her teammates.
Active eyes. That one knocked out of play by Bennett. It'll be inbound right in front of the T-Wolves bench. Now Ennis back into the game, first time here in the fourth as she comes in for Lakin Bennett. And now the starting five back out there for the Lady Chieftains for the first time since the second quarter. Man, running floater can't go with the right hand.
Another offensive rebound.
Rebounded by Skillman. Yes. Trying to fight away that basketball, and she walked with it. Officials on top of it. Grabbing at her wrist or her elbow is Skillman as she heads down on the other end ready to defend. Trying to shake it off here. Might have a substitution coming in for her. Looks like she's going to play through it. Isaacs looking for Lynn. That one's just a little bit sideways of her. Lynn was coming in to her left to collect it, and it was just too wide to her right. And it rolls out of play. The game is slowing down just a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Slowing down? Is that even a word? Don't ask me, the English minor. Approaching 3 minutes left to go. Herrera looking for options and a little bit careless there with the basketball coming the other way. This is Hansen as she lays it in. He's trying to get that pass to Ennis, and Hansen stepped right between them and took that basketball to the other end for two. Lynn quickly puts it up, and it's short.
That was blocked.
Might have been. Up the court we go. Man. Hasn't hit one yet. It continues here, but another rebound down low for Skillman. She has been all over the offensive board for the T-Wolves. That one clanks off the side iron and rolls out.
She's had a lot of offensive rebounds for the Lady T-Wolves.
Maslick back in for the Lady Chieftains. Isaacs will come out. And we will see if either teams maybe start to roll their starters out here. A 49-24 game with 2.5 minutes and counting left in the fourth quarter. Need to avoid any possible injuries, but as of right now, no coach is making any indication to their bench to empty out. Lynn trying to hand it off, tried to force it in there, deflecting it out. Well, the first one got a hand on it was Hansen. Timberwolves back the other way with it right now. Look to be in no hurry at the moment. Back to Dill, blows by Maslick and Herrera, can't finish, gets her own rebound. It was deflected for a moment, but another offensive rebound for Skillman. That's about her fifth in just the past handful of possessions. Still fighting for it hard here. Three-pointer on the way, and that's a big one there for Payne. And you give credit on that possession to the effort from Skillman and Hansen as well.
I counted 4 offensive rebounds for Skillman on that possession.
Shot up. Shawnick collects the rebound. Now back out and around it goes. Herrera trying to drive in, and she's hacked on her way. For the first time in a little while, the Lady Chieftains will head to the charity stripe. Herrera to the line, a little bit too strong on her first attempt. And Lakin Bennett will come back into the game for Tonganoxie. And Chaput, number 13, back in for the Timberwolves. Under a minute and a half left to go. Final quarter of action here. Game one of our doubleheader between the Timberwolves and the Chieftains. We will have the boys matchup. It'll be about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one here in a few moments. Hanson on the drive, lost it on the way. They're going to call a foul. And 2 more free throws, so some fouls and some turnovers slowing things down here in the 4th. Third foul of the game on Shawnick. Neither team not the best of nights from the free throw line, but Blue Valley, they've made up for it in other areas, including getting back quickly on transition and just points off turnovers, where it hasn't hurt them or affected them as much as you might see in any other contest. Hey, Chieftains, it's just another night, just a couple just little errors on their end, self-inflicted wounds. Got to try to just clean up on those. And this was a big part of it here, getting back in transition. This time they do a little better job of it, and Maslick setting the feet and drawing the charge. Offensive foul call.
Nice job by that freshman.
Herrera's going to let it fly, and she was fouled, and that was a three-pointer. So now we're going to have 3 free throws on the way.
3. I think she felt the contact coming, and she would have had to let it fly. Smart.
First of 3 free throws on the way from Herrera. She was just there not too long ago, and she misses her first attempt. Has 2 more to try to correct on. One for 2 at the moment. Maslick over there near the Tongi bench getting coach speak, coach talk from Coach Loomis. Third free throw on the way, no good. So 1 for 3 on that trip for Herrera. T-Wolves not slowing down here, even with the big lead and under a minute left. Looking to add on here. That shot attempt, no good. And a rebound pulled in.
Another
kick back out.
Rebound.
Dill knocks it in from 3-point range. So first 3-pointer of the night for Kenzie Dill. She has 8 points on the night. Timberwolves not slowing down on that possession with the game already well put away here, and it is
I think
a
that's
30-point
just their
lead.
style of play, partner.
Oh yeah, and I don't disagree. It's one of those things. If you don't like it, stop it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Shawnick trying to answer, can't quite do it. He saw the net move just a little bit, but does not fall, and that is the end of game 1 of our doubleheader. Blue Valley 56, Tonganoxie 26. And that'll wrap things up here in game 1 of our doubleheader between the Timberwolves and the Chieftains. We are going to step aside for a moment. We'll play a couple commercials, give some love to our sponsors, and we'll be back with more action here. Again, we're going to put it up about 20 minutes on the clock for warm-ups, and we will have our pregame show for the boys' game in a matter of moments on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farbeer agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Athletic events are sanctioned by the Kansas State High School Activity Association. Blue Valley Southwest joins with the association for promoting good sportsmanship and all extracurricular activities, and reminds you to display positive behavior by cheering for your team and not displaying negative words or actions against the opponent. Remember, your behavior represents you and your school. Have fun, be positive, and remember, good sportsmanship begins with you. Now we ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag to the playing of our national anthem performed by the Blue Valley Southwest Emerald Regiment. Starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Tonganoxie. Sophomore, number 4, Calla Langford. Junior, number 11, Alex Crowley. Senior, number 14, Caleb Clark. Freshman, number 21, Marek Davenport. And senior, number 31, Brandon Wilson. And coach the Chieftains, Phil Jones. And now the starting lineup for your Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Junior, number 1, Nate Everard. Junior, number 2, Jackson Lonzinski. Senior, number 5, Hugh Grant. Senior, number 12, Jackson Nolan. Junior, 13, Dylan Dunn. And Coach Timberwolves,
And with that, we welcome you back into Tonganoxie Sports Live, our continuing coverage tonight of the doubleheader between the Timberwolves and the Chieftains. We are just moments away for tip-off here in game number 2 between the boys as they look to even up the series tonight. The Lady T-Wolves coming out victorious 56-26 over the Lady Chieftains. About 25 minutes ago here. If you missed that stream and like to rewatch it for any highlights or for your viewing pleasure, you can just turn back the stream, go back to the start of it. But we are ready to get things started here in game number 2. Another step up in competition for the Chieftains tonight, coming in 2-10 on the year. Another close one lost this past Saturday in the tournament in a rematch earlier in the year with Wamego, falling short 43-40. So playing some much better basketball here since the turn of the new year. Looking to carry it on in here against the Timberwolves off a sub-state championship last year for the Timberwolves here in 2022. They boast a 7-5 record, and something that stood out to you and I both, partner, was the amount of juniors on this team. Make it 11. So, I mean, that by this time next year, I mean, look out for this squad.
Yeah, no question about it. Like we talked about earlier in the game, the girls' game, you know, this tournament that the Chieftains just came off of, you know, 3 games in a span of 4 days. So we'll see if there's a little sluggishness on the boys, because there certainly seemed to be for the girls.
A little bit of sluggishness right there for Rank. Had clear distance coming off the steal. Looked like it was going to be an easy 2, but just kind of missed a gimme there, missed a bunny. There's really no other way to really say it. Now back-to-back turnovers here. Now quickly getting it up, and this is number 12, Nolan, and he will put it in for 2.
That's not a good start for the Chieftains.
Back-to-back turnovers, but back-to-back possessions for the Chieftains. They find themselves down 2-0.
Fortunate they're not down by 4.
Last Monday, they opened up action in the first round of the 64th annual Tonga Invitational Tournament against Holton, who was coming in one of the better teams in that tournament. And Holton, a terrible night shooting from the floor, and the Chieftains caught on a hot hand. And now a third takeaway here. This time, finishing on the other end is Rank. Tonga was able to win that one. They had a second-round matchup against Eudora, and Eudora is one of the hot teams in all 4A right now, sitting up there at number 2 in the whole entire class as we start getting closer into sub-state tournament time coming up here in early March. And then the third-place game Saturday afternoon, they took on Wamego Red Raiders squad. Again, played them close, just came up short 43-40. When they were a buzzer beater away, a layup buzzer beater away from beating them the first time back in December. And trying to carry in that confidence here, keep this high streak rolling. 3 turnovers that kind of damper the mood right now. Find themselves down a quick 4-0 run to the Timberwolves. Crowley now trying to drive, lost his footing, looking for help, but just has it taken away there. Play kind of stopped for a moment. Another time they get behind the defenders, and this time slamming it down with one hand is Rank. Just bewilderment on the face of Alex Crowley right now and some of his teammates, and Clark puts an end to the drought. Cashes in for 2 points there.
That's a good find by Crowley there.
Chieftains out trying to get a stop here on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're opening up in the zone here.
Back out, open 3, and knocks it down. Everhard, 4-3. Crowley looking for some help again, down low to Clark, one-on-one, tries to put the move, kick back out. Set the screen for Crowley, back Davenport. First time we've called his name tonight, he gives out to Talon Langford. Talon looking for an option, poked out of play, it'll stay at this end. Crowley on the inbound, lobs it up to Langford in the hands of Brandon Wilson. Quickly back to Crowley. Clark trying to fight for position, but not getting anywhere done down low on the defense. And now a travel call here and another turnover, empty possession for Tonganoxie. They find themselves down 9-2, approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter here. Blue Valley Southwest High School is the spot for Tuesday night action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Gets a little closer, three-pointer on the way is short, collected underneath, and Everard, he can't finish. It's out of play, and he'll stay down here with the T-Wolves. A little bit of sloppy play here, a sluggish start, like we talked about. Same thing for the girls a little bit of that fatigue coming off tournament week last week. Might be showing the same thing here for the boys right now. And they benefit off inbounds play, clearly some miscommunication for Southwest. Crowley trying to get some space, surrounded by white jerseys. He's going to put it up instead. Comes up a little short, still fighting for the rebound. Body's on the floor, and Davenport comes away with it, just standing in there.
Yeah, good job by Davenport there. He just ripped it away.
Langford again.
There you go, nice
down
pass.
To Davenport, clean, blocked from behind by Everard. And he'll stay down at this end. Substitutions rolling in here, including number 3 Peters for Blue Valley.
Just another unforced error there by the Chieftains. Off to a slow start here. Hopefully they can get things turned around here.
Still looking to get into that offensive rhythm right now. They've had more turnovers and points so far in this one. Goes in on 3 minutes left. 9-2 is the deficit at the moment. In the hands of Parks, number 4. He gives it back around to Bonchinsky.
Tongi's still staying into that 3-2 zone.
Looking down low, this is Piggott working in, gives it off. Bonchinsky goes up with the right hand, can't finish. Piggott collects the rebound, second chance opportunity. Cashes in for 2 points. Lead now up to 9 for the Timberwolves. Early thought about letting it fly instead. Trying to get things going. Clark, drive in, a little aggressiveness, out to Lachlan McRae, fresh into the game. Crowley trying to attack with the left hand. This Timberwolves defense not allowing a lot of penetration or movement from Tongi right now. Very sticky, just right in their hip pocket, giving the Chieftains some fits. Crowley, some separation, can't knock it down, and a good box out down low. That was Peters, number 3, that boxed out on Clark, allowed his teammate to come in and corral the rebound.
Chieftains switched to a 1-2-2 zone.
That ball poked way out of the hands of Nolan near the free throw line. Crowley stops back out to Langford. Just trying to get some ball movement going here. Not having much success so far. Tight defense by Bonchinsky, and him and Langford and McRae nearly run into each other. And now Coach Jones calling for a timeout. Took a minute for the officials to see it. It's a full timeout. Needs his team to regroup here. They trail 11-2, 1:14 left to go in Chieftain basketball on the other side of the break here on Tongi Sports Live.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Quickly out of the timeout, here's Zakiah Glover in now for the Chieftains, trying to get some spark off the bench here as Coach Jones. His team trailing right now 11-2, getting near that 10-point deficit mark. It's been all Timberwolves to get this thing started. They've been dominating on the defensive end, giving the Chieftains some fits, and it's been nearly a turnover on every possession right now for Tonganoxie. They need to try to find a way to regroup and cut down on these turnovers. Now 58 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they're a little out of sync tonight. Coach Jones abandons the zone for a man-to-man. See if that'll help.
Parks takes a shot from three-point land, no good. Another offensive rebound for Piggott, and he hands it off down low to Peters, and he finishes for 2 points. It's over a 10-point lead now. We call it 11. Tonganoxie in desperate need of a bucket here on this possession. Need to try to get this back down to 9. Glover on the drive, good penetration and a finish. Good if it goes off the front iron. Oh, so close for Rank. They couldn't knock it down. A dominant outing in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. They lead 13-4. Second quarter up next after the break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
I always notice a theme everywhere we go for whatever school on the road. There always seems to be some kind of like country theme or a hick night. They've been playing a lot of country music tonight, which, oh well, we will take it. It is a 13-4 score right now. Timberwolves on top of the Chieftains.
Doggone it. That was a nice pass there by Glover. He threaded the needle, just couldn't quite handle it, but it is going to stay down here with the Chieftains.
Glover looking for an option, gets it into Wilson, quickly off to McRae. Right there grading him is Parks, number 4. And now McRae threads the needle and another clean block. This time that's Everhard. That's 2 already. He denied Davenport earlier in the first. Now that time on Glover. And if it wasn't for number 1, that would have been the second bucket of the night for Zakiah.
Yeah, and then Merrick Davenport did a good job getting a hand on that loose ball, and it went off the sneaker of a T-Wolves player.
Glover looking for help, gets it down to Clark, having that ball swatted at.
Good job.
Count the bucket. Going to the bucket aggressively is Caleb Clark, a chance for a 3-point play.
Need to see more of that.
Yes.
You know, I was noticing here, partner, the T-Wolves are in a really tight man-to-man. They're really overplaying the passing lanes. They're susceptible to that backdoor cut. And seen the Chieftains take advantage of that.
Yeah, you got to imagine that Coach Jones has brought it up during the break there at the end of the first quarter. That three-pointer is sailed wide, and they're going to get an over the back here on Peters.
Good block out by Caleb Clark there.
So even Peters in no man's land. His only attempt to get a play on that basketball was to go over the back and be charged with the foul. Second team foul of the game for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, the Chieftains are only down by 6 here, so see if they can get something positive, keep it going here.
So far, it's been Sakai Glover and Caleb Clark getting it done on the offensive end right now.
Well, they're really overplaying those passing lanes.
They are. Crowley overhead pass to Lachlan McRae. Quickly
good ball
back down to
there.
Clark with the left hand and
nice.
finishes. Don't look now. 7 points in the first half for Caleb Clark.
Could be one of those nights.
Could be. And now this one thrown away. So now momentum. A lot of people, or some people, like to say it's not a real thing, but you could just feel it.
Yeah,
a little bit of a swing going on here in the gymnasium. And Nolan back into the game for Parks. Four-point contest right now after going down by 11. Wilson, big three on the way, just oversailed it a little bit.
A little too strong there. Oh, nice steal by Glover.
And he blows by his defender, coming down. Good Euro step, just couldn't finish with the left hand. Tough body position for Sakai Glover.
That was actually a tough shot, but they're going to get Alex Crowley on a block.
Yes, they will. And if Glover would have found a way to cap off that bucket on the other end, that just would have been a spectacular highlight reel kind of play. Not easy whatsoever. That was not a gimme, is what I'm trying to get across to the folks back at home.
Yeah, that requires really good body control.
Mid-range jumper off the back iron, crowded in by Clark. He had a good box down and good positioning down low on Dunn. McRae, a jab step. Back low to Clark. He's got 7 and make it 9.
He's feeling it tonight.
Yes, he is.
Good footwork down there in the paint.
Like we talked about, just that confidence building up.
Yep.
So vital for this team moving forward. Open three, and that's offline. Rebound over McRae. Just didn't quite get a body on him. That's Everard.
Yeah, didn't get a good block out that time, and it cost him. There we see that backdoor cut.
Crowley again, capitalizing. The Chieftains look to be out of their lull right now, fighting back. It's a one-possession game. And now a chance to potentially tie and take the lead even on this possession here. Glover, maybe a little bit of a lob and pretty dangerous pass, but McRae collects it. Clark, go to work, big man. Just a little short, fighting for it. And he'll stay down at this end.
Good job.
And now Davenport back into the game. Lachlan McRae to the bench. Inbounds, it'll be Zakai Glover with it. Lobs it in, Crowley.
Oh.
And nobody home on that pass, miscommunication.
Yep.
And a game where turnovers were really plaguing you early, and now you fought back to a one possession. Would have liked to maybe seen a shot or two put up on that possession, but they're still going to have a chance here, trying to get a stop on the defensive end.
Switching to that man-to-man has paid off for the Chieftains.
Drive in and a finish. Good ball security by Rank.
Yeah, just as I say that, Merrick got beat for the bunny.
And now a pass to Crowley. He lost his footing and was falling down. Now 2-on-1 on the other end. Loose ball and good recovery by the Chieftains. Yeah. And that's going to say off the fingertips of Nolan, and it'll be Tongi basketball. Yeah. Great recovery and quick, smart defense by Sakai Glover.
Well, not only that, Parker, but he had Merrick Davenport getting a hand in there. Come down and made a nice defensive play. Now the ball's back in the Chieftains' hands. They need to try and get something Positive.
We'll be back after this quick break on Tongi Sports Live.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy. Now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Inbounds coming in to Crowley from Langford. It's a 4-point contest right now, 17-13. The Chieftains have stormed back, and leading the surge has been Caleb Clark down low, 9 points. And now turnover starting to rear its ugly head around again for the Chieftains. Coming back the other way, they're going to foul on Wilson on the reach-in, trying to knock that away for Everard.
Chieftains foul number 31. Brandon Wilson, his first, team second. Timberwolves, number 25.
Each team with 2 team fouls. The officials letting them play for the moment. 3:57 left to go in the second quarter. Southpaw letting it fly and knocking it down. Looked good as soon as it left his hand for Nolan. And a quick 5-0 run here for the T-Wolves, back up by 6. And Wilson just looked lost there, has it taken away, trying to finish. Putback is good for Rank.
Just like that, the T-Wolves are up by 7.
Call it 9 right now.
Yeah. Chieftains really need a good possession here.
Clark trying to get going again. Out to Wilson. Up top, back to Clark, guarded by Piggott. Trying to back him down, but not working yet.
That pass was forced.
Davenport hits the deck, might have skimmed his face on the court a little bit. And I think we got a timeout here taken by Blue Valley. Maintain possession. Timberwolves a quick 7-0 run. They're back in front by 9, 22-13, 2:48 left to go in the second quarter here at Blue Valley Southwest High School.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Chieftains trying to put an end to a big 7-0 run here for the T-Wolves. Has them back up by 9 points. Just a little under 3 minutes left to go until halftime. The Chieftains were down by 9 points earlier. They stormed back and were down by just by 2 earlier. Now the T-Wolves, like we talked about, a big run, and it's going to get another chance here. A rebound tracked down by Rank. Looking to put this lead into double digits. Count the bucket. The foul's going to be called on Glover. That's now 10 on the game for Rank, and a chance to make it 11 at the line. The first foul of the game on Glover, the 13th foul for Tonganoxie. Just when momentum was starting to go in the way of the Chieftains, it quickly gets yanked back to the way of the Timberwolves. The three-point play is capped off at the line by Rank.
Yeah, Tonga needs to settle down here and have a positive outcome on this possession.
Crowley, big answer from 3 there.
That'll help.
Quickly, just like we saw in the girls' game, quick transition back the other way. Dylan Dunn finishing on the outlet pass, and that one poked away. Glover And on the inbounds, 2 guarding 2 here for each team. Gets it over Bonczynski and into Langford. Looking for Clark, maybe tried to force it in there, and it's a takeaway. Coming back the other way, Curley tried to swipe it away, but couldn't get it. And Bonczynski gets his first bucket of the night. And just a mental error here, a turnover, and the T-Wolves are going to have it on the inbounds play underneath their own basket.
Were they saying he stepped in before he released it? He must have.
Yeah, I guess so. Langford tried to jump that one. Man gets by him, but just couldn't finish inside. A rebound pulled in by Davenport. That was done. That blew by Langford. Just couldn't knock down the mid-range jump. Just this tight defense, right? Bonczynski guarding Glover, almost pushing him back near the timeline, but he gets whistled for the foul. That one, another bad pass. Looking for Langford. It's taken the other way by Parks, and too strong on the contested shot by Langford.
Yeah, Talon played good defense on that possession.
Clark trying to do it, just comes up short, guarded by Piggott.
Oh,
nice step and banking it in, Bonczynski.
It's a nice Euro step right around Caleb Clark.
50 seconds and counting left in quarter number 2 before we head to the halftime locker room. And it's been a game of streaks right now. Timberwolves started off hot, and the Chieftains went on a nice run, and now the Timberwolves in the middle of a long run right now. They've just taken all momentum and wins out of the sails of the Chieftains. 31-16, they have the lead.
And Glover's double teamed over there on the sideline after giving up his dribble.
I think we're going to have a foul call first. We'll get Nolan on the reach in. Glover will come out and Wilson will come in. Under 30 seconds left to go. Crowley with it right now, guarded up by Piggott. It looks like they will throw it back up top and hold on to it for the final shot. Crowley going into attack, goes up and over, knocks it down. Nice looking shot there for Crowley over Nolan. Final shot here, good if it goes from 3, and it is short for the second quarter in a row from Rank. And after 2 quarters of action, Blue Valley Southwest leads 31-18 over the Chieftains. We'll be back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Welcome back into the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan coming to you live from Blue Valley Southwest High School in Overland Park, Kansas. The Timberwolves have the lead right now, 31-18 over the Chieftains. And we talked about it a little bit there towards the end of the second quarter, and I mentioned that it's been a game of kind of streaks, really. The Timberwolves, they started out on a hot run, got a 9-point lead in the first quarter. Then the Chieftains came storming back, got it down to within 2. Looks like they were threatening to take their first lead of the game. And then just like that, in a blink of an eye, a quick 10-0 run for the T-Wolves, and they got back up big. Crowley hit a big 3, and it's kind of leveled out here. It feels weird. It feels like the lead should be bigger right now than 13, but it is what it is right now for the T-Wolves. And this game is still not out of reach right now for the Chieftains.
No, that's still a lot of basketball to be played.
Just got to try to find a way again, similar to the girls' game earlier. Especially in the midst of both runs for the T-Wolves, it was mostly led turning defense into offense, turnovers from the Chieftains, careless passing, and this tight defense from the T-Wolves. We'll give them credit where credit is due. Like you said, been very aggressive in the passing lanes. We saw the Chieftains made an adjustment to that, and it was really working for them. And then now it looks like Blue Valley made the adjustments. Now they're giving the Chieftains a little bit of some trouble right now. So far right now for the Chieftains, leading the scoring is with 9 points is Caleb Clark. We saw him really kind of emerge and come out with leading the charge for the Chieftains. And there was like 3 or 4 straight possessions where he at least had the points or the assist. I mean, he went on a nice run there.
Yep.
And he's been put back in check ever since.
They started sagging the defense and double teaming him when he got the ball. So.
As for the T-Wolves, leading the way is Rank with 11 points, and it's just pretty spread out after that. 5 points for Everhart, 4 points for Bonchinski, 5 points for Nolan, a bucket each for Dunn and Peters, and Piggott, the big man off the bench, only with a bucket. So you look at it for both teams, clearly one player, each team's got to try to focus on trying to limit, but outside of that, it's just kind of been anyone's game at the moment. So you got to imagine halftime adjustments being made by Coach Jones and the team right now. Again, only a 13-point game right now. Not the worst place that you can be if you're the Chieftains right now. By the way this game started, it looked like you could be down by 20 plus. So I think right now you will take this. And I think it's got to be a big boost knowing, too, that if they just cut out the mistakes, they cut out the mental errors, and just start playing their brand of basketball that they had going there for about the second half of the first quarter to about the first half of the second quarter. You can come out, and you can really still make this a contest here against Blue Valley. So we will head to commercial break here again, give our sponsors some love. We are live at Blue Valley Southwest High School. Under 4 minutes left to go until third quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time. With chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy. Now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Just a little under 30 seconds left until third quarter action starts here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We thank you all so much for joining us tonight here live on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We keep it rolling here this week. We had a busy week last week with the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament at home, the official opening of Chieftain Arena, and that is where we will be next time we see you live this upcoming Friday, a doubleheader at Chieftain Arena as Tonganoxie will host the Turner Golden Bears. So we will have that live on Tongi Sports Live, and then a week from now we'll be back on the road, back out a little bit near this area, not quite out this far, but at Heritage Christian Academy. So that is where all the action will be happening in the next week here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Of course, follow along on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at Tonganoxie High and at Tonganoxie USD 464. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already here to Tonganoxie Sports Live on YouTube. The second half gets started with a drive-in by Rank. He already had 11. Now make it 13 on the quick attack. Aggressive start for the T-Wolves. Nolan, he's going to pick up his second foul of the game, a hip check on Crowley as he tried to blow by him.
What the Chieftains draw up here on their first possession of the second half.
Clark trying to blow by. Timberwolves fans wanted to travel, but no whistle given. Wilson from three and can't knock it home. Might have had a chance there to get a second bounce off the rim and potentially fall, but instead Timberwolves coming back the other way, and their shot inside is off. Rebound by Talon Langford, held scoreless in the first two quarters. Looking for an option, gets it back out to Crowley. Langford has a path, drives in, running floater over Pickett is good. And quick again, trying to come back the other way. And that was Nolan, number 12, that got behind the Chieftain defense. The pass just a little too far near the baseline, and it's a turnover. But nonetheless, this just must be something they practice here at Blue Valley Southwest, because we saw the girls do it plenty of times to capitalize on double digits worth of points, and we saw the T-Wolves do it earlier in this contest, almost did the same thing here.
Yeah, the Chieftains have just got to be diligent on getting back quickly on defense because that transition baskets are starting to hurt them.
Langford lost his footing, tried to get it to Crowley, and it's on the floor. T-Wolves come away with it. Up they go, and finishing with the left hand is Rank. He leads all scorers with 15 points.
Now the transition bucket for the T-Wolves.
Send that lead up to 15 points now. Clark trying to go back to work, runs baseline out to Langford, now back up to Crowley. Got his defender off his feet, but didn't drive in. Had the opportunity.
I was hoping he'd take that to the rack when he got Pickett off his feet.
Speaking of Pickett, it's in his hands right now, but he walked with it down low. Kind of got caught in between, either trying to pass it out or take it himself.
Yeah, he was
had the space there, just a little
indecision.
Yeah, just a little bit too far underneath the rim. I think he knew that, but tried to reposition, just shuffled the feet ever so slightly. It stays a 15-point deficit for Tonganoxie. This Blue Valley Southwest team, a successful year last year, just looking up at the banner, sub-state champions in the 2022 season last year, 2021, 2022. And they have a very bright future ahead of them. Count them, 11 juniors on this squad. So for all those in 5A competing next winter sports season, you could potentially be on the lookout for the Timberwolves to make a run, because like we talked about, if you have a handful of seniors, I mean, that's really good. When you can put out a whole starting 5, a backup 5, and an additional next year. Granted, if they all stick around, if they all try out, play, whatever it is, but still great potential here for the T-Wolves. This is going to be the second foul of the game on Bonchinsky.
Chieftains need to start chipping away at this lead here.
Dylan Dunn back into the game for the Timberwolves. Still the same starting 5 out there for the Chieftains that opened up this contest. Timberwolves have put the clamps down on Clark down low after he rattled off 9 quick points earlier in the first half.
Yeah, they're doubling him just as soon as he touches the ball, but you know, that means somebody's open.
Wilson lets it fly near corner, can't get it to fall. And again, up they go, and knocks it in is Rank.
I mean, as soon as there's a rebound, those guys are streaking down the court. Chieftains need to get back.
Pass almost too much to handle for Wilson. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Long pass leading Clark out to the near corner. Now he's trying to drive in, backs down defender, lost his footing and throws it away, trying to get it out to Wilson. Kind of caught in no man's land there. It's Rank again, and he finishes again with the left hand.
3-on-1 for the Timberwolves there.
19 points, one shy of a 20-piece for Rank. It has been all Timberwolves here in the third quarter. A 19-point lead.
Too many empty possessions for the Chieftains.
Trying to get it down to Clark and deflected. Wilson recovers.
No.
And it'll be Timberwolves basketball off the empty possession as McRae and Glover check back in for the Chieftains. Three-pointer, letting it fly and knocking it down for Dylan Dunn, his first one of the game.
See, they're doubling Clark just as soon as he touches the ball down low.
And they tie him up there. It'll stay with the Chieftains for the moment.
If they're going to do that, he just needs to kick it, find an open shooter.
Tight pass in there to McRae. He's guarded tightly by Peters. Clark lost it once and coming back the other way with it. This is Nolan. And Coach Jones, he has seen enough right now. He wants a timeout. 7 points on the night for Nolan after the breakaway layup. It's a 24 lead right now, 44-20 for the T-Wolves. 2:20 left to go here in the third.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Out of the timeout here, Coach Jones fairly animated with his team there during the timeout. He is visible frustration, and rightfully so. His team not playing the best of ball right now here in the third. They find themselves down 24 points, approaching 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It has been all Timberwolves here out of the halftime locker room, and there's going to be another foul picked up here by Bonczynski. That's going to be his third, I believe, and it is. As Davenport and Crowley will check back in for the Chieftains. Langford and Clark will head out. Rank into the game now as he brings out Bonczynski with his 3 fouls. So trying to stay out of foul trouble here. Another one almost tipped and deflected, but the Chieftains maintain control. Has the separation. Corner 3 long for Wilson. Corralled in by Crowley. Second chance here for Tongi. Glover on the drive. Rejected. Clean block. I think Glover even turned around and say, hey, nice block. Would be number 13, Dylan Dunn down low. Everhard back in for the Timberwolves. Crowley trying to work left side, hands it off to McRae. And a little bit of trouble here, hands off to Glover. Now going to drive baseline, trying to finish, and can't quite do it with the left hand on the right side. Timberwolves picking up the pace here, taking the defense in, they collapse. Kick back out, 3-pointer on the way, and it is good. Making it look easy for Evan Peters, his 5 points on the night, second bucket. And the Timberwolves 3 points away from officially putting this one away for good. Once the 30-point deficit has been reached, the running clock will start. Chieftains trying to stop that as best as they can here. Good effort by Wilson, but he throws it away. He was near the baseline, nothing much more he could do. And Rank on the other end.
And another run out in transition.
21 now on the night for Q Rank. As he, along with the rest of his teammates, just been flat out dominant tonight over Tongi. Glover a drive and a kick out to Davenport. Still looking for his first point tonight. Kicks out quickly in the hands of Wilson from McRae. McRae again from beyond the arc. Can't knock it down. And not slowing down. And Crowley, I think they're going to attack that one to him.
Yeah, got him reaching in.
Trying to slow the ball down to the best of his abilities. Substitution for the Chieftains. Caleb Clark in for Brandon Wilson. 32 seconds and change left to work with for the T-Wolves. Drive in, kick back out. Another open three, but can't knock it down. Second chance, but count the bucket on the putback for Dylan Dunn. He got the rebound off the missed three-pointer from Peters, who just hit one on the last possession.
Now he's going to try and finish the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yes. And it is good from Dunn, the second T-Wolf in double digits tonight. Gurley trying to break loose, does for a moment, hesitates, now trying to drive, threads the needle to Clark, and he puts it in. That's 11 on the night for Caleb.
Yeah, it was a good assist by Crowley there.
And pretty bang there. They said it would have been good if it went, but was a little too long, and it's a 30-point lead heading to the fourth quarter, 52-22, T-Wolves over the Chieftains.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Ready for the start of the fourth quarter on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's a 30-point lead for the Timberwolves over the Chieftains, 52-22. I imagine the running clock will be started. A 30-point deficit reached in the fourth quarter. At least last time I checked the Acacia rule book. So we'll know here very shortly after the next stoppage. And a straightaway three, knocking it down is Everard. That's his second. And the Timberwolves have just been on fire from beyond the arc here in the second half. Langford out to Crowley, trying to answer. Can't knock it down. He hit one earlier. Another foul for Bonczynski, number 2. For Blue Valley as his fourth.
Yeah, he was over Davenport's back.
And Davenport automatically, as soon as the whistle was blown, looking over the officials and saying, help me out here a little bit. And he does. He gets the whistle. He'll stay down here with the Chieftains. This one taken right out of the hands of Langford, and it's Rank again. And Q, as they call him for his nickname, he has been a huge part of the Timberwolves' offensive production tonight. Crowley, that one blocked, sent out. You had Piggott and Everard both kind of getting a little bit of a fingertip on that basketball. The clock is stopped right now, so it looks like running clock has not been implemented.
I think maybe they're waiting for it to go to 40 before they do that.
I'm not entirely sure. One loose. Clark made a second effort for it, and it goes off his shoulder. And another turnover for the Chieftains. Again, next time we will be live on Tonganoxie Sports Live. In case you missed the announcement earlier, this Friday back home at Chieftain Arena, as we will host the Turner Golden Bears for a doubleheader. Girls varsity starting at around 6 o'clock, and the boys varsity around 7:30, 7:45. And we'll have both games live streamed on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And then next week we get back on the road to Heritage Christian Academy. And another three-pointer there, this time for Nolan, his second of the game. Glover with some space, now trying to drive in, almost lost the ball for a minute. Trying to hand off Crowley, and it's just poked away, and now this is hitting the deck was Parks. Might got his feet tangled up with Crowley. It appears to be all right.
Now we do have a running clock.
And deficit at 38 right now, and both teams Green just let the clock run. And the potential, there's supposed to be some little bit of a weatherly winter mix coming down tonight, so maybe not the worst idea. Get the running clock on, try to get on the bus, get back home before any conditions get too terrible. Looks like weather's going to stay above freezing, so it shouldn't be nothing, but better safe than sorry. Off the sneaker now of Langford, another turnover. Timberwolves trying to capitalize, put the ball on the floor, and the Chieftains come away with it. Crowley diving on it, giving it to Clark. Gives in to Clark, drawing the double team, trying to dribble through it. Had it poked away for a moment. Now Davenport had it stripped. And he'll stay down here with the Chieftains.
Stay tuned at the conclusion of the game for the winner of our 50-50 raffle.
Did we put our bid in for the 50-50 raffle?
No, we did not, partner.
Didn't do it at the Chiefs game. Didn't do it here tonight. What are we doing here?
Yeah, good drive by Talon Langford there. Too bad he just couldn't quite finish that. He's going to try and hit two from the line here.
Got McRae and Glover coming back in for the Chieftains. 2 free throws on the way for Talon Langford, taking it to the cup himself. Fouled on the way, a chance to earn him. He knocks down his first attempt. And Rank, he's going to get checked out of the game, and you got to imagine that's the last time we will see him tonight. 23 points on the night for Q Rank and the Timberwolves. Fantastic outing for him. Lachlan McRae, he will come in, brings Langford out. Catch and shoot, far corner 3, rattles in and out, pulled in by Parks. And now the drive in, this is number 32. He's fouled on his way, and a chance for some free throws coming up here. Attack that foul to Sakiah Glover. This is Eli Mick, the 5'11 freshman point guard for the Timberwolves, getting in here. There's some varsity time in about the final 2 minutes and change. The Timberwolves, they will claim a victory here at this game. They'll bump them up to 8-5 overall on the year. Meanwhile, the Chieftains will fall to 2-11 as they look forward to this Friday's doubleheader back at home in their home stopping grounds at Chieftain Arena against a favorable matchup against Turner.
Like a lane violation on Davenport, so he's going to get another shot at it. No, that was a foul, wasn't it?
I think they just held up the one finger. And you basically just kind of get to redo. Not too often you see second chance opportunities for a free throw, but that is one of them there.
Yeah, it was a lane violation on Merrick Davenport, I think.
This one just taken away from Glover, back the other way, and finishing. That's Parks. So the Timberwolves, they're not letting up here. And the Chieftains, they are finally the motioning from Coach Jones. He will empty out the bench and get the mainstayers out of the lineup. Three-pointer from Wilson is no good, near corner. Under a minute and a half left to go in the final quarter of action. This one well put away right now, 66-24. Timberwolves are going to come out with the victory, but they are still playing hard out there. Another three-pointer on the way, and that one is knocked down. Now Coach Jones, he will call a timeout here. Didn't get the stoppage in play time that he was looking for, just to get the substitutions into the game. It's not. They'll just keep play going here. Cater Albert gets by his man, stops for a moment, kick now back out. Owen Schmidt, number 24, it's in his hands. Ground out, Albert, tight defense, poked out of play. He'll stay down here as we approach 30 seconds left. Kick out, Schmidt, three-pointer is left short. Loose ball, Timberwolves come away with it. They will get it up and laying it in for two on the other end, Cooper Reeves. And the final seconds will tick off. Schmidt, ball in his hands right now. And that will do it here, the ball game. Final score, Timberwolves 71, Chieftains 24. Blue Valley Southwest coming away with the sweep tonight over the Chieftains, both boys and girls. Yeah, maybe just a little bit of that tournament fatigue coming off a long week last week, 3 games in the span about 4 or 5 days for both the boys and girls. I think a little bit showed its head tonight, especially in the girls game. The boys, they started off slow, they went on a run, and then after that, basically out of the halftime locker rooms, it was all Timberwolves as they dominated.
This Timberwolves, they have a really good squad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then that's, again, like we talked about a little bit at the beginning of the broadcast, Blue Valley Southwest up there in 5A. The it steps up as you get higher up in the classes. Like if we were to go out and play, like one of the Olathe schools or like a Lawrence High in 6A.
Free State.
Free State. I mean, the competition, it raises the higher up you get in classes. And this was a step above than the usual talent level that the Chieftains are used to. The one exception being Spring Hill, who is in the Frontier League. They classify in 5A, though, so they play in the 5A tournament. But Blue Valley Southwest, again, not very often you see Tonganoxie in a Blue Valley school, especially here in Southwest. They match up. So next year, the Timberwolves will make the trip out to Chieftain Arena with their right now estimated 11 seniors. And they will face off against our still fairly youngish squad. They'll have another year of experience under the belt this time next year, but really, I think this is just one you tip your cap, and you know you're not going to see these guys anytime soon, and just start getting ready for a doubleheader returner on Friday night.
Yep, that's all you can do now. Fortunately, you don't have to wait too many days to get back on the court. So
yeah, exactly. It's a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth right now, but just kind of reflect on the bus ride home, or just already forget about it. Get ready for practice, film study, rest up these next couple of days, and just get back to your home stadium, your home arena on Friday. Back in front of the home crowd. Should be a good contest on Friday night as the Chieftains will host the Golden Bears from Turner. And that is when we will see you all next. So everyone stay safe, stay warm, and we will see you later on this week on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by